Yo, it's Sway.
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 In the morning.
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 Only on Shade 45.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Yeah. Bitches.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45, 6 minutes into the hour. I needed to take you guys back to my childhood for a second. Because when I used to watch this show, Night Rider, I know you get this a lot, David, but I got to, man. This is my moment here, man. I thought I was you.
Oh, no.
I wanted to grow up and have a car just like Kit. This car was so technologically advanced.
Right.
And it wasn't a vehicle. It was a person.
You know, around the world, people come up to me and they say, "Can I tell you my Knight Rider story?" And you just gave me yours.
Oh,
That's so cool.
And I was a kid, grew up in Oakland, man. You were the coolest dude because your personality and all the things you do, the way it resonates, is like you seem like somebody you could have a beer with. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what I used to put on the script? Heart, humor, and action. So you have to have heart. You got to have a story that's going to touch people. You got to have humor. We always had a dog trying to pee on Kid or something, you know. And then and you got to have the action. And the guy who played the voice of the car was William Daniels, and he was like the perfect parent.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, "Hello, Michael. I'm smarter than you," but he didn't know about love. He didn't know about anger. He didn't know about emotion. So it became a part of every kid's childhood. I got everybody from Shaquille O'Neal to Chris Rock to Rascal Flatts to everybody stops and tells me the same story. Yeah. I just came back from South Africa, and the guys are telling me when they were in Soweto during apartheid. I went into Soweto when nobody could get in. Mm-hmm. I went in because I was a Knight Rider, and they sang Siyabonga Amen, and they were wearing Knight Rider cars on their hats. Wow. And the Siyabonga means thank you that you are here. Uh-huh. And I went back 20 years later, and those guys are telling me stories. And then I go to Zimbabwe. They go, "Knight Rider, you got old." I said, "No, dude, it was 30 years ago. Yeah, we're still watching it here, you know." And it's amazing the effect of a positive show.
Yeah,
because that's all people want. You know, the show is one man can make a difference, and you want to make a difference, you know, in somebody's life, and it made a difference in so many people's lives, including my own. You know, even my daughters, like 20 and 22, they, you know, I got a Kit car in my garage. You know, now they're watching the show, and they went, "Dad, this show is really good."
It was a good show. It wasn't cheesy, you know, because you ran that risk back then when you dealt with, you know, special effects or the graphics, and a talking car is a hard thing to believe. But I think the car was symbolic of a friend, and most of us had dogs or cats or some kind of pet, and this was like the new pet.
I tried to make it like the old westerns. I called him Buddy. "How you doing, Buddy?" And pat him like a horse. Yeah, you know, like he was Hi-Yo Silver, like in the Lone Ranger. You know, and that's I think one of the reasons it worked. But you know where it's at the Weinstein Company, which is just down the block, and I'm twisting their arm to make sure that they do it the right way and bring it back as a movie and make it retro.
Would you be in it?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Okay, they've been talking about it?
Yeah, we're working on it right now.
We've had Harvey up here a couple of times.
Yeah,
man.
you tell Harvey you put me in this movie because it's not going to be the same.
I got his information. I'll call him.
All right, good.
I'll let him know, man. And then another biggie, you know, colossal thing, series. I know you talk about this all the time, but you've never been on our show, so man. This right here, Mitch. Baywatch, ladies and gentlemen. The dream job for every man on the planet.
You know, it's so funny. I spend a lot of time in the UK. I do this Christmas. We're doing Peter Pan. I play Hoff the Hook. And it's kind of a send-up of Peter Pan, but it's a big thing over there. And it's like West End musicals. And my assistant, who's my nephew, Nick, says, "Hey, we just got an offer to play Hertfordshire." I said, "What's that?" It's a college. Evidently, they all dress up as you, and they take off their tops when they play the Knight Rider theme. I mean, the Baywatch theme. I said, "Well, how much are they going to pay you?" "They're going to pay you." I said, "We're going to Hertfordshire." And we went to Hertfordshire, and they played "Some People Stand in the Darkness." 1,800 people dressed up as me with Baywatch outfits on, and all the girls and all the guys take off their tops when they sing the Baywatch song. Wow. It's just become like this cult following, and they have Hoff parties, and it's all based on Baywatch.
Hoff parties.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.